To set yourself apart from the competition, selecting leadership is key. Hello, my name is Matt Norville, representing G2 Consulting Corps, and today we're here to discuss how ethical leadership will strengthen your organizational success. We've all known two different types of leaders. The one that takes genuine interest in the welfare and development of their employees, and the one that's guided by self-interest. Whether we know it or not, both leaders are ethically driven. Northam 2022 identifies two ethical leadership traits: conduct and character. Leaders strong in character follow a moral compass. They're virtuous. As Deb Bulks 2022 noted, virtuous leaders lead by example, develop their teams, and treat people fairly. Conduct-driven leaders are egoistic, theological, and utilitarian. In layman's, although they are personally driven by self-interest, they're also principally guided by the greater good and remain within boundaries of right and wrong. So what does this mean for you? By developing a management strategy that identifies and properly employs ethical leadership, you'll know your organization will naturally amplify efficiency and drive productivity. Now I pass it off to Vashonda.
Thanks, Matt. According to Northhouse 2022, ethics is basically defined as a person's character, their morals, their values, the things that they stand on in life, inside and outside the job. Ethics is critical to leaders to accomplish common goals within the corporation. Now, all leaders must possess the power to do what is right and to acknowledge what is wrong. Can leaders make fair and just decisions that apply to all? Well, that's where corporations step in. Corporations must identify and remove toxic leaders because toxic leaders will always do more harm than good. Ethical leaders are capable of being honest, fair, and they show no special treatment to anyone based on age, race, or sex. Now, finally, according to Harvard Business Review 2022, ethical leaders typically gain the respect of their followers because they exhibit integrity and show respect, which is naturally returned by the followers. And now, Crystal Thompson.
Criticisms of leadership ethics. According to Northhouse 2022, the influence dimension of leadership requires a leader to affect the lives of those being led. Ethics is central to leadership because of the nature of the process of influence, the need to engage followers in carrying out mutual goals, and the impact leaders have on their organization's values. Leaders can strengthen organizational values by helping people grow and develop opportunities to set goals. When employees openly communicate about their work, their trust in their leaders strengthens. While justice has been used as a standard of rightness, fairness can be used to judge without reference to feelings or interests. Celebrated organizational unethical behaviors are expected, according to ACO 2022. MCI inflated its assets by as much as $11 billion, resulting in 30,000 job losses. The company's CEO was the primary culprit.
Thank you. I'll be covering latest research findings on leadership ethics. Leadership ethics in today's environment is extremely important for a corporation and its team. Followers exhibit positive job attitudes when leaders behave ethically. In an article written in 2022 by Saleh, research shows that ethical leaders impact job satisfaction. Employees often imitate their leaders' behavior, so ethical leaders are closely linked to ethical employees. Another benefit of ethical leadership is knowledge sharing. According to Saeed, 2022, knowledge sharing refers to the act of making knowledge available to others within an organization. Knowledge sharing is found to better team performance and promote comparative advantage. Lastly, leadership ethics have received increased attention from researchers. Ethical leaders tend to reduce the risk of being scrutinized publicly in the media and professional setting. Now to Deborah Palmer.
Ethics is an extremely gray area that can be messy, complex, and absolutely subjective at times. This makes the implementation of leadership ethics theory and training within your organization imperative. Westover highlights that ethics training necessitates your management to stay with the times and think about what is currently relevant and socially acceptable. Pliner 2022 relays the importance of how ethics can create a sense of awareness with how individuals are responding or perceiving your leaders. Ethics invokes the necessity to ensure that we are looking at different ethical perspectives. According to Gamble 2022, history is full of examples of organizations exploiting employees and customers, whether it was the result of a well-meaning individual or a malicious executive. Allow our team to train your leaders to be fair and just, even when they might disagree with the situation. Give us the opportunity to teach them to create the sense of community that is necessary in an organization. Your company will be better because of it. On behalf of G2, we thank you for your time and look forward to taking the next steps.